Yo guys, today I'm going to watch this video. Every new isekai and fantasy anime coming out of this season from the good AniNews. So yeah, let's watch this and see what anime that may be interesting to watch.
Season has a lot of returning powerhouses like Frieren, Oshinoko, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Fate. Doesn't mean it won't have a lot of new isekai and fantasy too. Among this bona fide season of Titans, almost 20 additional fantasies, some isekai and some not, will be airing alongside them to remind us of what the normal is. Of course, there's a few standouts that will shine above the rest, but with a number like 20, expect more isekai cheat skills instead of
Oh,
Frieren's.
you're
That said,
you're
with
afraid.
Frieren Season 2 leading the rest as winter 2026's
Very
most
late.
anticipated, at the very least we have one of the highest quality fantasies to fall back on. Also returning is the comedic series Tis Time for Torture
Oh, this anime I have seen.
Princess.
I haven't watched it, but I didn't expect it get second season. What? Was it that popular in Japan? Like I would assume that if it's popular in Japan, it will get a second season. So wow, interesting. I didn't expect it get second season.
Wholesome comfort anime that portrays the absurd twist on fantasy captivity. Expect more variations on the cozy and delicious tortures this anime is
Sam.
known for. Finally, we have Tensura's Tears of the Azure Sea movie, another
Oh, it's the new movie. I haven't even finished Tensura season 3. Is it season 3? I haven't even finished yet. I didn't really care about Tensura compared to other isekais.
fully canon anime original feature just like the previous Scarlet Bond movie. This
I
one
even watched Scarlet Bond though.
takes place right after the Tempest Federation's opening festival, having Rimuru and his crew travel to the private island resort of the Elven Empress herself. It's a fully isolated story not related to the main anime's plot, but I'm sure it'll develop characters that'll be relevant to Season 4. Which, if you didn't know, was confirmed for at least 60 episodes.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
That's right. Season 4 is 5 total cores split between who knows how many seasons. So, if
That's
you're a fan
insane.
of Tensura and
To be honest, like, what are they thinking? Like, isn't this 8-bit studio? Like, what 8-bit? You're doing that after the disaster that you did with not with season 3 with the bad direction whenever do the meeting, and remember what they did to the massacre. What you call it? I forgot the I forgot the name. I never read or watched the series. The soccer guy, the soccer anime. What is it called? Blue Lock, Blue Lock. Yeah.
can't wait to see more, it looks like we've got plenty more to come for the foreseeable future. Moving on to the new anime now. First,
Best.
we have Fate Strange
It's
Fate,
Fake Best.
the new installment in
Generated. I think they showed the first episode or the premiere episode, right? Before showing the new episode. Like, damn, that's so cheesy. I will probably rewatch it and make a reaction again, since I think I rewatched some feed to kinda, like, if I watch it again, maybe I can remember some things.
to the
And
Fate
I think the problem is that I already read the manga for this, but I'm not, like, I like Fate, but I'm not too deep and sweaty into the lore and the in and world building compared to what I call Core TV. To be honest,
franchise I like to call the American Holy Grail War.
American Holy
For those
War.
who have watched Fate before, you already know this is gonna be hype. But for those who haven't and want to try to know more, I'll be making a beginner's guide right before this
Yeah.
comes out.
I
So
want to
be
wa-
sure to
I want to
subscribe
watch
with
that, actually.
notifications on if you want to see that. The other series I'll be focusing on is Sentenced to be a Hero.
Yes, this is so good. Like, Studio Kai really, like, I think their reputation is going to be increased increased so high. Like, they might be gain enough popularity to be like Dogo Kobo. If I like Dogo Kobo was not that popular of a studio until they made Oshinoko, and with the great direction they did with Oshinoko, like, they just gained so many popularity from the global, not really global, but a lot of people now able to see Dogokopu as a good studio now. So I think Studio Kai is going to Studio Kai is probably going to gain so much reputation from this if this series that they made goes well. Like, I even see the comparisons with the manga a bit, and damn, it's so different. Like, so much thing that I think that the anime did better.
the upcoming dark fantasy from the same animators of the best
Musume,
episodes of Mushoku Tensei.
Super Cup.
This have already made 2.5 videos on
What did he say?
the best episodes of Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah, that's
This
insane.
I've already made 2.5 videos on, so if you want to know why exactly this could turn out to be the best anime this season, I would definitely go and check those out.
Already,
To quickly
no.
summarize here though, there's a lot of talent behind it, the quality looks very much outstanding, and the source material is a grim fantasy that subverts the traditional power fantasy tropes. It's a world where being a hero is a life sentence,
Yeah.
death is nothing but a revolving door, and every victory just reinforces the corrupt system that keeps those heroes fighting there forever. It's by far the anime I'm looking forward to the most this season. To finally get to some isekai now, there was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I
this.
tried confessing to her.
Dude, I have watched this. Like, I know this video was supposed 11 days ago. I'm very late, but I just think that the anime is bad. The anime adaptation is alright, I guess, but I just think that it could have been better.
A fantasy rom-com that takes place within the backdrop of a classic heroes versus demons setup. Our main character had died and reincarnated as an overpowered demon, but rather than strive to become the Demon Lord, he instead settles and stays a low-tier guardian for the Demon Lord. One day, the hero party comes to attack, and it's here he falls in love with their priestess. So, after defeating the party, healing them, and sending them back, our protagonist also takes this opportunity to confess his feelings, resulting in this interesting dynamic between two characters on opposite sides of the conflict. The world isn't anything unique, but perhaps this
Yeah.
unlikely relationship could be. Next, we have Hell Mode. The hardcore gamer dominates in another world with garbage balancing.
The fuck?
This is a world where game
What? Garbage balancing? What is this? Sanraku? Sharing La Frontier?
like Dark Souls don't really exist anymore, so with our main character seeking a new one that would challenge him as much as that, he stumbles upon an invite-only game that's supposedly just that. Naturally, he accepts, and after choosing the hardest difficulty of Hell Mode, the next thing he knows he's reborn into another world as a serf. The
Oh.
absolute lowest position in society with no money, no influence, and no protection. All he has is his mysterious summoner class, and with that our protagonist will have to climb his way to the top the hard way.
How weird, man. Why did it need to make him have a black hair?
It's a series that does exactly what it promises. A hardcore gamer lives a hardcore life. In a similar
Interesting.
vein, there's this season's villainous anime, coming in the form of the villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbor kingdom. Our protagonist reincarnates as the villainess in her favorite otome game, fated to meet the expected end of exile and
I
ruin.
love villainous anime, but kind of depends actually.
That is until the
Like,
neighbor
I can judge an anime has a good villainous plot. Just depends on the plot itself, the beginning plot.
prince comes in and proposes to her, upending the original game's plot and giving our villainess a chance for a different future. So, it's fairly standard as far as villainous anime
Yeah,
go.
kinda
It
standard.
just has that one additional element of the foreign prince. This
Yeah,
is Isekai Office Worker. The other
Oh.
world's books depend on the bean counter.
Bean
There's
counter.
nothing particularly new in this one, other than the isekai protagonist wanting to have a job rather than be an adventurer. Since he technically wasn't the one the kingdom was even trying to summon, in an effort to compensate him, they allow him to become their accountant. Turns out he's
what the
actually
fuck? He was some. Damn, it's like healer isekai then, where Usato was not even supposed to be summoned there, but somehow he is. Because he got caught with the popular kids summoning circle, but suddenly he's the one that becomes stronger and more what I call more useful than the heroes itself.
really good at that, and that in turn attracts the attention of a lot of influential people. So it's him navigating this noble landscape while also being highly coveted. Oh, and it's also a yaoi.
Yeah.
Here we have a gentle noble's vacation, a laid-back isekai where it's a fantasy nobleman who gets isekai'd.
Oh.
That means the new world isn't very much different from his own, but rather than strive for rank or figure out a way back,
Are you sure it's like a noble one got isekai, or is it just what I call isn't it just reincarnation, or is it something else?
to his old world, he instead treats the whole thing as a vacation for himself. He hires an adventurer to be his tour guide, and together the two explore what this new world has to offer. It's a
Oh, it
series
is
that
another
probably
world.
doesn't even need to be an isekai, but I guess we're using it as a plot device for everything now.
Yeah.
The same goes for this next one, a lengthy isekai by the name of
Oh, this
Easygoing
one.
Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord.
I've read the manga before.
Production magic turns a nameless village into the strongest fortified city. This is a story of a young reincarnated aristocrat who, with the knowledge of his past life and some magic that can craft items out of anything, is considered a prodigy up until it's found out that he can't use combat magic. This results in him being banished to a frontier town, a place where he's fully expected to fail. Well, just as the title states,
Holy.
our protagonist uses his knowledge and magic to make the city thrive, creating for an anime that's heavily focused on the city building aspect of it. So, I imagine that if you liked Realist Hero, then you'll probably end up liking this one
What the fuck? What is...
aspect of it. So, I imagine that if you liked Realist Hero,
I didn't know... Damn, really zero art. Bro, they have the saber face. What the heck? What? They have the saber face. So their art style was supposed to be... Damn, what the heck?
well, then you'll probably end up liking this one too. Now,
like not
last of
supposed
the
to be
isekais
right.
is reincarnated as a dragon hatchling, a very Tensura-like premise in which our protagonist starts out as an egg, then evolves into various stronger forms of dragon.
Oh man.
There's not much else to say than that, so if you like that zero to hero come up, then this is it in the form of dragon.
I don't know if I'm interested. Like even slime was very like it was when slime got popular. It was I feel like it was based on just luck, right? In the anime, like I don't think slime would have been that popular if Isekai wasn't what I call ReZero, like literally ReZero and Michiku Tensei was not in adapted that much, especially ReZero that keeps not getting new season, and then finally we got a good Isekai, which is Slime. Not good, like decent Isekai. After a well, yeah, good Isekai. Like we got a good Isekai after a while, after waiting for so long with good animation. So I feel like that's the reason why Slime got so popular in the first place, and then even though it's unique compared to other isekais where it what you call got isekai to a different species, but so I doubt there's anyone can replicate Slime's success when it comes to the what you call to this format. There is Spider Isekai. Spider Isekai was interesting actually. Like it didn't really follow the that like it is the same in a way, like the MC got isekai to a what you call to a monster, but I feel like the premise of the story is just way too different and interesting.
Moving on to the straight up fantasies now. First we have Jack of All Trades Party of None.
So far this is
Another
this is
kicked
good.
out of the hero party anime where a swordsman turned
Yeah, an
enchanter
opus
is
anime.
expelled from his group for being, well, useful at everything but great at nothing. It's funny because he switched to enchanter just to fill in a gap that the hero party needed, but even after doing that, he still got labeled useless anyway. So
Stupid.
it's when our protagonist sets out as a solo swordsman again that the skills he gained while being an enchanter synergize well with him. He's the wielder of such an unconventional set of skills that he doesn't even need a party anymore. It's tough to
Solo.
say what exactly about this will stand out, but apparently the world is very fleshed out.
Really?
That and the way an enchanter can really support in battle. So if you're looking for a classic action fantasy, then this would be it. Next we have Noble Reincarnation.
Nah, I don't
Born
want to
blessed, so I'll obtain the ultimate power.
Reincarnation.
Our main character is the 13th Prince, a 6-year-old reborn with an infinite level cap and a cheat skill allowing him to wield any of the abilities of those under him. This makes him incredibly overpowered, but unlike other power fantasies where the reborn child is quirky and awkward, this one here is completely stoic. He's a more serious protagonist, making his approach to conflict a lot more pragmatic.
Oh really?
So, this is more the type of power fantasy I'm interested in, since despite the very overpowered main character, the stakes seem high regardless.
Really interesting. What? I didn't even AniNews freeze it. Wait, what? I don't like the design though. What? I don't know. It feels very cringe to make him have heterochromia eyes.
This is Kunan the Sorcerer Can See,
I enjoy
a
this.
fantasy drama centering around a blind mage hoping to discover magic that can help him see. This means the series is very much about magic and the process of learning it, creating a slow life narrative with Kunon at its center.
Yeah,
He'll excel
I
in the
enjoyed
magic
it.
he's trying to study, attract attention from powerful magicians
Dude,
and
he looks
royalty,
cool with that blindfold. Oh my
and
god.
even move
I've
up
I
in the world
haven't I haven't watched episode 2 by
because of
them.
it. When it comes down to it, though, the main question is, will he ever find the answer that he's really searching for? Will he ever discover magic that will finally allow him to see? That's pretty much that, so with a premise that's definitely unique but a bit more on the slow side, this probably won't be a show for everyone. Now, before we had a yaoi-themed isekai, so it's only natural we get a Yuri-themed fantasy.
Oh,
this
this
one's a bit
one.
more dark though, as it's literally called Roll Over and Die.
Yeah.
I will fight for an ordinary life with my love and cursed sword. Our main character is
Yuri.
by divine decree chosen to join the hero's party, despite having literally zeroed out stats. This then turns out exactly as you'd expect, so when she's inevitably kicked out of the hero party, she's also sold into slavery too.
Holy fuck.
Eventually, she finds herself thrown to the monsters and left to die. Her only hope, a cursed sword which awakens the untapped potential within her. So, with new power and a strong will to live, our
I feel like I read this before, but I don't know.
protagonist can now fight back to attain the normal life she yearns for.
Yeah, I think I read this before.
I don't know about you, but I'm usually a sucker for
Yeah, I read this before. Okay.
dark fantasies like this. So I'm hoping that they really lean into that aspect of it. Something a bit more lighthearted is an adventurer's daily grind at age 29.
I don't want to watch
Our
this.
protagonist lives a quiet life taking on modest quests in a rural village, up until he comes across an orphaned girl in a dungeon.
Oh, in a dungeon?
He ultimately
What?
decides to take her in, changing his daily grind from one of modest adventuring to one with a lot more responsibility. So it's a slice of life fantasy with little bits of adventure and themes of found family. Perhaps a decent feel-good anime
Kind of want to watch it, to be honest. Like, oh man.
in between all the others. Another
But
feel-good
there's way too much anime in this season. Like, I don't have time to actually watch all these animes.
anime is The Demon King's Daughter is Too Kind, a series focusing on exactly what the title states. The Demon King has a daughter way too kind to be his heir, so when he tries to train her to be evil and ruthless, the challenges set up for her are always solved with compassion and good intentions,
Oh man.
making this about as
Interesting.
wholesome of a story as it gets. Finally, we have Champignon Witch, a typical slice-of-life
Champignon
fantasy
Witch.
centering around a witch feared due to her condition that spawns
Oh, it's Typhoon graphics.
poisonous mushrooms around her. All she wants is to live a normal life, but due to her condition, she can't. So the story focuses on her struggle as she has to deal with both prejudice and loneliness.
Aww.
It's a character drama mixed with a bit of romance.
Oh, read romance?
Of course, there's some other fantasies like Dark Moon and the Casebook of Arn, but those are more modern and deal with vampires and the supernatural. As for some of the non-fantasy anime worth watching, there's The Holy Grail of Eris, which is a genuinely entertaining political mystery through and through.
Oh, I want to watch
There's
this.
the action-filled adaptation of the sci-fi manhwa Terror Man, then the modern-day heroes versus demon lords by the same
Is it manhwa? Wait, what?
adaptation of the sci-fi manhwa Terror Man, then
Terror
the modern-day
Man.
heroes versus demon lords
Maybe I try to watch it.
by the same man who wrote Sentence to be a Hero,
Oh, really?
Scum of the Brave. That's pretty much it for winter 2026 though, so let me know which of these that you're most interested in.
Interesting. So far, I don't know what anime that, I don't think any of the. I think he didn't really, what I call, convince me to watch any anime that I already planned to watch. To be honest, because a lot like some of the anime that I already planned to watch, and I don't think he convinced me anything except then.
There's the Holy Actions by the same
one.
adaptation of the
I
sci-fi
don't know. I don't know. This anime came out. And
manhwa
it's a manhwa. I don't know. It kind of depends if the anime is good or not. But yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy, please subscribe, share the video to see more content. Yeah, peace out.